Sean Strickland is the problem. Here he announces that him and Chris Curtis are no longer friends anymore. He goes into detail saying weakness is a cancer, man. Literally, it spreads through the gym like a virus. It affects everyone. I can be pretty hard, probably too militant, but Kurt wanted to drill during sparring, and I said, no, do it on your own time, and he lost it. Very gay. Kurt, we miss you. Sean Strickland is the problem because he has what I like to call stepped in shit syndrome. And what is that? That's where no matter where you go, everyone you talk to, every block you go down, you smell this odor. And you're smelling it here, you're smelling it there, and you're accusing everybody else of it. But then you look down at your own shoe and it turns out you stepped in it. You know? That's Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland is the cancer. He rubs everybody the wrong way because it's him. He's the guy that's unbearable. He's the one that's a cunt. And let's just be honest about it. Sean Strickland is out here calling out people like, Sneeko to fight. He beats up on a streamer who doesn't really train like that. He's not a fighter, by any means. He has limited training and he beats up on him, takes the opportunity to beat up on some guy like that. That's just poor character, okay? Say what you will about upbringing, say what you will about trauma, but it doesn't give you an excuse to be one of those hurt people who hurt people. And Sean Strickland really needs to grow up and let go of a lot of that stuff because his behavior is just not good, to the point where now one of his closest friends has now cut ties. I'm done with him, and rightfully so. I'm proud of this guy Curtis over here, and I will be rooting for him in his upcoming fight against Kevin Holland. As a training partner, as a good training partner, never mind a friend, which he is as well, but as a training partner, you owe it to your partners to dedicate the same amount of time that they dedicate to you. And Chris Curtis dedicates a lot of time to helping Sean Strickland and getting Sean Strickland ready for his fights. And you're telling me Sean Strickland can't dedicate the same time to Curtis? You can't do the same thing to Chris Curtis? What's that about? What is this, a one-way street? No. This is mutual respect. This is reciprocation. This is relationships 101, okay? Sean Strickland has no idea about any of that stuff because he's the one that's the cancer. He's the one that stepped in it. You get my point? To tie it all around, he's the problem. He's the guy that's calling out David Goggins, who has never said one bad word about any MMA fighter out there. He's never proclaimed himself to be a fighter. He's never said that he could beat a UFC fighter in a fight. Literally all David Goggins has ever done is try to motivate people and, help them change their lives the same way he changed his life, in a positive way. And Sean Strickland is, calling him out. A guy who's 16 years older than him. What happened to respect your elders? This is what I mean by character, guys. Sean Strickland has bad character. He certainly doesn't fit the profile of a true martial artist. If you want an example, go look at George St. Pierre and how he behaves and conducts himself. You'll never see Sean Strickland act like that. But again, this is a guy who likes to beat his chest when he's fighting streamers, calling out people like David Goggins who aren't even fighters, fighting and sparring this small kickboxer guy who's 50 pounds lighter than him. He likes to beat his chest in those moments. But when he fights a guy his size or bigger, like Paulo Costa, he ain't beating no chest. He ain't even beating his opponent. You know what I'm saying? He's just throwing jabs and front kicks and putting the crowd to sleep. And then in the last 10 seconds, he decides to spaz out and throw these crazy flying front kicks. And it's like, bro, nobody needs you to throw crazy flying front kicks. All we need you to do is throw the right hand behind the jab. Literally, that's it. Open up. Throw that right hand. Throw that left hook. Let's get the hands going. Don't just hide behind the jab and be content to point fight all night. That's my take on it, man. I think Sean Strickland's the problem. I think this guy needs to look in the mirror. He surrounds himself in the echo chamber, though, in the echo chamber of his fans, to where they're They're constantly like, you go, Sean, you go, Shawnee. But nah, man, that limits growth, and that's why you more than likely, hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong in saying this, but more than likely won't see any growth from Mr. Sean Strickland. And that's pretty much what I have to say in this video. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a like if you oh man, I haven't done this in so long. I stopped doing videos for a little bit. I took a bit of a break. I forgot my outro. Join the discussion, follow for more, leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. That's it. I'll get it down pat in the next one. Stay tuned, yeah?